Spike Sortie blog date, December 6, 2011. Alright, first off today, last week I talked about the Muppets movie, and I found it to be a pretty good movie. And I think it was temporarily at the #1 spot. But then I saw one of my friend's journals and I came across this article from Fox Business. I'm not surprised. But it seems that one of their hosts thinks that this movie is a conspiracy to brainwash children against the oil industry and capitalism. I mean, what? He brought some guy onto the show, and he says, and I'm quoting directly from this, "This is what they're teaching our kids. You wonder why we've got a bunch of Occupy Wall Street people walking all around the country. They've been indoctrinated literally for years by this kind of stuff. Whether it was Captain Planet or Nickelodeon's Big Green Help or The Day After Tomorrow, the Al Gore influenced movie, all of that is what they're teaching is that corporations are bad, the oil industry is bad, and ultimately what they're telling kids is what they had told you in the movie, The Matrix, that mankind is a virus on poor old Mother Earth." End quote. Where do I start with this? First of all, kids do not see this movie as a way... We do not see this movie as a way of trying to protest against the oil industry. They just go there to watch the Muppets. It's been a long time since they've made a movie. Why don't they just go out and enjoy themselves? All they care about is their crazy antics. And another thing, Captain Planet, I've watched the movie myself. There is nothing in there that has to do with the environment. Heck, I've gone in there. Maybe there is a little undertone about the industry, but that's not the whole purpose of it. The whole purpose is the Muppets trying to get their theater back because they're on a contract. And as a matter of fact, back in 2002, they had another movie that was very similar. It was called It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas Movie. This was on television, which starred Whoopi Goldberg and David Arquette. Now, what this was about was it was a very similar plot. Their theater was going to be foreclosed by a real estate agent, and she's also a banker. Now in the movie, they try to get the money to her, but it turns out they gave her the wrong bag and it was too late. So Kermit's all moping and stuff, and then they sent in David to help him out. It was a very similar plot, but in the end they kept the theater because they made it a historical landmark. So what I'm trying to say here is, no matter who you put in as the antagonist, whether it is oil industry, whether it's real estate, a banker, no matter what, somebody is going to be arguing about this, saying it's a conspiracy. I mean, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter who it is. All we care about is seeing the Muppets. That's all the kids care about, all right? Well, while we're on the subject of Hollywood, we have just found out that on a 3-to-1 vote with 1 abstention, the West Hollywood City Council has passed a ban on fur apparel within city boundaries. Now, it won't be in effect until 2013. And I've looked through the comments. Some are happy and some are not happy. Now, let me try to find that one comment I found. Oh, yeah. They're saying that leather is exempt for the ban, and some people are not happy about that. And what else about this? They fear that this may that they should turn the whole place vegan. So, so after seeing some of these comments, I'm kind of split on this. On one half, animals are being spared of their lives for being used for fashion, and of course, on the other side, with leather being exempt, that would technically still be slaughtering animals, but we still use them for food. Yeah, especially with cows, chickens. So we're. I mean, I love my meat. All right, whatever meat you give me, I will eat it. So now this is a split issue for me. So I want your opinion on this. Do you think that the ban is a good idea? Just place in the comments below. I want to hear what you think. And speaking of. This recently came to my attention that PETA is donating fur. Now, this comes directly from their website. It says, your old furs could save an animal's life and gain you a tax deduction. Your unwanted furs may also help people in need. Now, this is actually the one good thing that PETA has done so far in the past few years. But isn't that kind of contradictory to what they're doing? I mean, yeah, they're helping people trying to stay warm, but using real animal fur, isn't that a bit hypocritical? But I don't know. PETA's still crazy, and I don't really care about them. But at least they're trying to do something to help people. On to some furry news. Furbuy has now had a change in leadership. The new community manager is now Mardrul, Mordrul. He'll be responsible for leading and marketing Furbuy, as well as general administrative duties, while the former manager, Joran, will continue to handle the feature requests. And since it is December, I need to give you the cons for the last month of the year. And by the way, I need to make a correction from last week. Last week I said Furry Week in Atlanta was February, and it was brought to my attention I made an incorrect statement. Furry Week in Atlanta is actually in March. I got stuck on the idea from 2008. I don't know how I did that, but it's actually in the middle of March 15th through 18th. So I apologize for that mistake. But now I corrected the problem. But we got 5 events going on this month. We're just starting out Furry Cruise in Florida. That will be going on till the 10th. On December 9th through 12th, we got Fur Cons. That will be held in New Zealand from the 9th to the 12th. South Africa meet will be from the 10th to the 16th, held in South Africa. December 30th to New Year's will be Furs on Fire, which will be held. Does it say where it's held? It'll be held in the Netherlands. And also on December 30th to New Year's will be First of Us, which will be held in Philadelphia. And those are your last events for 2011. We already have a lot of events planned for 2012. So I will mention those when the next month comes around. Other than that, I believe that is all I need to say. SpikePap logging out.